evening, everyone.
Good evening, ma'am.
May I request everyone to stand up and let's start our night with a prayer. When you lead the prayer, Michelle. Now you may sit down. Who is absent for this evening?
None, ma'am.
Okay, very good. Now let's have a short review about our lesson last week. What is theorem? Ingat.
Theorem is a statement that has been proven to be true or can be proven.
Okay, very good. What is exterior angle? Anyone? Okay, Michelle, please stand up.
A line drawn outside of the triangle extending the angle.
Okay, very good. Okay, before we're going to start our discussion, let's have a short activity. I will group you into two groups. All you have to do is to cooperate with your group. Don't disturb the other group. If you finish your work, don't disturb the other group. Okay. Now I will group you into two groups. Can you count starting here?
One,
Okay, starting here.
1, 2, 1.
Okay, all group 1 stay here. And group 2 stay there. Okay, here's the group 1.
Don't disturb me.
Okay, you have a 10 minutes to finish your work, and then if you finish your work, you have to post it in the front. Okay, time's up, everyone. Can you now post your work on the front? Here. The first to report their work is the group 1. Who is the reporter of group 1? Please report your group. Report your work.
So, imagine you and your friend Mark are walking through a haunted house at an amusement park. Suddenly, you come across a trapdoor. You enter first the door, and the length of opening is wide enough for you to fit in. Mark, who is taller and bigger than you, then goes second and has to open the door a bit wider so that he could go in. Illustrate the opening of the trapdoor that you and Mark. So, we have the door length, hinge, and door floor length. Opening length. So, what happens to the opening length as the angle of the door increases? So, as the angle of the door opening increases, so the length opening also the increase.
Okay, that's it. Group 1. May I proceed to group 2? Present your work.
So this is the work of group 2. So suppose an alligator is very hungry and decide to eat 2 fishes of different size. The smaller fish is the red fish and the bigger fish is the orange fish. Using the provided materials, illustrate the opening of the mouth of the alligator when it eats the fishes. So what happens to the opening of the alligator's mouth when it eats to small fish compared to the big fish? So when the happy alligator eats the small fish, the opening of its mouth of smaller. when it eats the bigger fish, the opening of its mouth is wider.
Okay, thank you. So let's check your work. Okay, let's start with the group 1. So let's start with the group 1. So the situation is, imagine you and so here. So you illustrate the situations very well. So we have here the hinge, the door length, the opening length, and the door floor length. So this is you, and this is the door, the opening length of the door when Mark entered the door. So you got the 5 points. And then for the group 2, okay, you also illustrate the situations very well, so you also get the 5 points. Okay, give a round of applause to every group since you got the 5 points. Okay, congratulations, group 1 and group 2. As you can see, the situations also illustrate the comparison of the two triangles. Given the two sides are, the two sides here are congruent to this another triangle, only the measurement of its angle are different. So your activity here has something to do with our discussion for tonight. Our topic for tonight is all about hinge theorem. So please everybody read the learning objectives. Everybody read the learning objectives.
At the end, students should be able to describe and illustrate the hinge theorem, compare the two triangles using the hinge theorem, and apply the concept of hinge theorem to solve real-life problems.
Okay, thank you. So at the end of the lessons, you should be able to describe and illustrate the hinge theorem, compare the two triangles using the hinge theorem, and apply the concept of hinge theorem to solve real-life problems. So what is hinge theorems? Do you have any idea? Okay, none. So if two sides of one triangle are congruent to two sides of another triangle, and the included angle of the first is greater than the included angle of the second, then the third side of the first triangle is longer than the side of the second triangle. So do you understand the definition, class?
Not yet, ma'am.
Okay, so if you're just going to read the definitions, it's quite confusing. So let me show you an illustration for you to understand what is the hinge theorem. Given these two sides of a triangle, so we have here the two sides of the two non-congruent sides of a triangle. So let's put here a mark. So to represent that this triangle is non-congruent. So with a given angle and also the third side of the triangle. So if you're going to expand these two sides, the angle becomes larger, and also the third length will also becomes longer. So let me show you an illustration of the three triangles. So we form here a three triangles when we expand the two sides. So from the original, when we expand these non-congruent sides of the triangle, so the length of the third side become longer. So as the angle becomes bigger or the angle becomes larger, the third side also becomes longer. So let me show you this is the three triangle that we have formed when we expand the two sides of the original triangle. So from the original triangle, when we expand it, the angle becomes larger and the length also becomes longer. So the points A, B, and O here are considered the hedge of the pair of the non-congruent sides. So when we say hedge, the hedge allows to create the angular degree. So if you are going to relate it in the door in your home, so if you're going to open the door, so it will create a hinge. So let me get the two triangles here. So we have to connect the third side of the triangle here, the broken line. Let's connect it. So we have now here the A, B, C. So we have the triangle A, B, C, and then let's connect the third side of the second triangle. We have now the triangle D, E, F. So now let's name the congruent corresponding sides of these triangles. Now let's name the congruent corresponding sides. So as you can see, we have here the segment DE congruent to the segment AD, right?
Yes, ma'am.
And then segment DF congruent to AC. So as you can see, we have here we have the two marks that will represent that this segment is congruent to the second segment. Okay. So we have here DE congruent to AB, and then segment DF congruent to the segment AC, and then our included angle here. So what is our concluded angle here?
80 and 50.
Okay, very good. So we have here 80 degree and 50 degree. So that's our included angle. Can we say here that 80 degree is congruent to 50 degree?
No, ma'am.
Okay, we can say that this degree is equal or congruent because 80 degree is greater than 50 degree. So we should write it in this way. So that's the idea of the hedge theorem. So we are comparing the two triangle with its corresponding sides and included angle that states that two sides of one triangle are congruent to two sides of another triangle, and the included angle of the first is greater than the included angle of the second. Then the third side of the first triangle is longer than the third side of the second. So that's the idea of the hedge theorem. Okay, let's have another example. So we have here the triangle RST and triangle VW and X. So what is the congruent sides of these two triangles? Can you name the segments? So what is the first thing that we're going to do?
Compare the sides and angles of these triangles.
Okay, very good. So first, we're going to compare the sides since that is the idea of the hedge theorem. So we have here the corresponding sides. So we have here the segment RN congruent to segment VW, and segment T is congruent to segment WX. And what is our included angle here? Everyone, anyone?
180, ma'am.
Okay. 100 degree and 80 degree. So you should put it 80 degrees since we're talking about 80 degree per angle. So based on your activity recently, so we have the alligator hinge. So the sides described in this theorem are the jaw lengths of the alligator with the hinge being at the corner of the alligator's mouth, point A or D. So we have here point A and point D. So while the jaw lengths of the alligator will not change, the jaw hinge does allow the alligator to open or close. It's the jaw hinge does allow the alligator open or close its mouth with varying angular. So as you can see, the opening length of the alligator's mouth is different when we eat small fish and the large fish. As the size of the angle at the hinge point A or D increases, the longer the opposite side becomes. So if measure of angle D is greater than measure of angle A, then segment EF is greater than segment BC. So the idea of hinge theorem, if the opening of this angle, if this angle is greater than the first angle, therefore this triangle, the opposite side of this angle is longer than the opposite side of that first triangle. So that's the idea of hinge theorem. Okay, now let's try to compare two triangles by putting greater than, less than, or equal. So here is another example. So segment AB. So what should be the symbol here? As you can see, we have the angle C 105 and angle F is 110. So what is the
Less than.
less than? AB. Okay, very good. It's less than. Next.
Equal, ma'am.
Okay, very good. It's equal. Next.
Less than, ma'am.
Okay, very good. It's less than. Let's have a word problem. So group A walks 5 miles due east, then turns 70 degrees north of east and walks 3 miles. Group B walks 5 miles due east, then turns 70 degrees of north of west and walks 3 miles. At this point, which group is farther from the campsite? So we have here, this should be our campsite, this point. Then due east, 5 miles due east. Let's put here 5 miles. Then turn 70 degrees of north. So 70 degrees here and 3 miles. Then the group B walks 5 miles due west, so the direction is to the west. Then turns 75 degrees of north, so the north is up there. So let's level it. So what degree? 75 degree. And here is the 70 degrees. So it's 70 degrees. Then, the question is, at this point, which group is farther from the campsite? So, we have to determine which group is farther from this campsite. So here we have 70 degrees. So, all in all, it should be 180 degrees. So, 180 degree minus 70 degree. How much is, what is the answer if we subtract 180 degree?
100.
Okay, 110. So the included angle here, it should be 110 degree. How about the second angle, the second triangle? So we have 180 degree minus
75.
75 degrees. So what is the answer?
10, 5, 0, 105.
Okay, very good. So our included angle here is, what should be our included angle here?
5 degree.
Okay, very good. So if the included angle here is 105, then here is 110. So what is the longer length of its opposite side? What is the longer opposite side?
110 degree.
Okay, 110 degrees. So this is the longer side. Therefore, the group that is farther from the campsite is the group A. Do you have any question, class, regarding our discussion?
None, ma'am.
Okay, any clarification?
None, ma'am.
Okay, very good. So, okay, since you don't have any questions, so let's proceed to our group activity. I will group you into two groups. All you have to do is to cooperate with your group and select a leader, a secretary, and also a reporter. Once you have finished your work, you can post it in front, and then the reporter will be the one who will discuss the reporter will be the one who will discuss your group work. So, can you count? 1, starting
1,
2,
1.
2. Say group 1, here is your envelope and the code. What is Hen's theorem? Anyone? Okay, Michelle, please answer the question.
Hen's theorem: if two sides of one triangle are congruent to two sides of another triangle, and the included angle of the first is larger than the included angle of the second, then the third side of the first is longer than the third side of the second.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so the Hen's theorem, so correct. If two sides of one triangle are congruent to two sides of one triangle and the included angle of the first is larger than the included angle of the second, then the third side of the first is longer than the third side.